All right, let's take a look here. You will find, ladies and gentlemen, what? That the session is right here. And what else? Look, ladies and gentlemen, what's the difference between this session and the one below it? You see this shape here? There's an arrow pointing down, right? And this shape here has no arrow. Why? Because the shape above is a single session. The downward arrow indicates session recurrences appear when opened. Sessions are on the 21st, 28th, January 4th, 11th, and 18th. The session today, on the 21st, is from 5 to 6 p.m. and is in progress. Future sessions are not started yet. In progress means the session is currently available, scheduled for the 28th, and another on January 4th, 4th on January 11th, last on January 18th. This created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks of recurrence. The session on the 21st is from 5 to 6 p.m. Currently active, labeled in progress. Later sessions are marked not started yet. The term not started yet means the date hasn't arrived, while in progress means available. Students can join and participate now. What are the disadvantages? Recurring sessions save time and effort. No need to recreate sessions. Set up once and repeat. Now, the session on the 21st is available 5 to 6 p.m. and it's active, so it's labeled as in progress. But future sessions are marked with upcoming. So the term upcoming means the date hasn't come, but in progress means what? It means the session is available. As a student, you can join the ongoing session. It's active. Now, what are the disadvantages? We saw the advantage of recurring sessions, which is that they save us time and effort. We don't have to keep creating sessions. We set it up once and repeat. But the downside, look at the title. Is the title fixed or changeable? Today's session is the same as next week's session. That's the downside. Student, you can join it and join the instructor in the session that is ongoing. It's active right now. So, what are the disadvantages? What are the disadvantages? We saw the advantage of recurring sessions, which is that they save us time and effort. We don't have to keep creating sessions over and over. We set it up once and repeat. But the downside, if you look at the title itself, do you see what's written? Is the title fixed or can it change? Can we change the title? Today's session is the same as next week's session. That's the downside. The title is fixed and cannot be changed. We can't change the session title. It's just one title. But can I delete a session from these sessions? Can I delete a session, for example, the session on January 11th? Can I delete it? But the downside, if you look at the title itself, do you see what's written? Is the title fixed or can it change? Can we change the title? I mean, today's session is the same as next week's session. That's the downside. The title is fixed and cannot be changed. It's just one title. But can I delete a session from these sessions? For example, can I delete the session on January 11th? If I delete it, will it affect the rest of the sessions? No, I can delete it. Look, do you see? I'm going to click on the circle with the 3 dots and press delete recurrence and say yes, delete. You will notice that I have the date of the 21st for today's session, the 28th and the 4th and the 11th has been deleted, leaving only the date of the 18th. So we have the date of the 18th left. Right, no problem at all. Now, when I created the session, can I go in and edit it before anyone joins? Yes, I can, no problem. I can come here and you will find what? Edit session. You can click on edit session and the date remains the 18th, right? What date do we have left? The 18th? No problem at all. So when I created the session, can I go in and edit it before anyone joins? Yes, I can. No problem. I can come here and you will find what? Edit session. You can click on edit session. And since we haven't set up guest access yet, we can set up guest access and we can click on save. All right. And we can also take the link. So we can edit. We can go into the settings. We can go into the settings and change things. No problem at all. And then save it. Everything is fine. No issues at all. So this is the part regarding what? This is the part regarding creating sessions. I'm returning to you if you have any questions about creating sessions. And we did not do guest access. We can do guest access. And we can click on the word save. Okay. We can click what and take the link. Then we can modify. We can go to the settings. We can go to the settings and change. There is no problem at all. We do the saving process. And things are without any problem at all. There is no problem at all. Now this is the part related to what? This part is about creating sessions. I'm coming back to you if you have any questions regarding creating sessions. Dr. Sultan is asking whether the edits will apply to all recorded sessions or just the ones I've modified. So here, we go back to the repeated sessions based on the edit. When I came here and said edit session and made the guest access, all right, if we look at the session below, and I brought up the edit for the repetition, I just edited the repetition here, but the guest access will be for everyone. So now when I bring it up again, you can see when I came here and edited the session and made the guest access, this guest access is for everyone. This edit is for everyone. Even the edit I made will be for everyone. So this part is specific to what? When I come to edit from here, this is an edit for everyone. But the guest access will be for everyone. So now when I bring it up again, you can see when I came here and edited the session and I made the guest access, this guest access is for what? For everyone. This edit is for everyone. Even the edit I made will be for everyone. So this part is specifically about what when I come to edit from here. This edit is for everyone. Okay, when I come to do, for example, displaying the reports, when I come to display the reports, it's going to show me the date, the 21st. So was that date January 4th or was that date January 11th? What is it going to show me? It's going to show me the sessions. It's going to specify the date of the session. It's going to specify the date of the session. Okay, if I came here and scheduled the session, I said to stay in the city instead of from 5 to 6 o'clock. I will leave it from 7 to 8 o'clock and I will memorize it perfectly. Here it is. I came and saw what you are doing from 7 to 8. The date is from 7 to 8, from 7 to 8, from 7 to 8. So it is fair for what? Fair for everything. So it is fair for everything. So, do you have any other questions? Is there a way to edit just one of the scheduled sessions, or is the edit applied to all? Now let's look at this question. For example, this is a lecture on the 18th. When we open it up and do edit repetition, all right, and we come here and change it to 6 o'clock, the first thing you'll notice is that it didn't give me the options that were available before. It didn't give me the options that were available previously, the options that were available before. I'll set it from 6 o'clock to 6:30 as well, just so we can see together, exactly together. And then I'll say save. Let's see. What exactly happened? I increased the screen from 6 to 6.5, but the rest is from 7 to 8, all right? But it didn't give me any options in this session for editing the repetition except for the permission I saw. I can only set start and end times separately. Clear? The session itself has modifiable settings. Any edit here applies to all scheduled sessions. So, do you have any questions about creating the session? I advise against deleting the session. I can only set start and end times separately. This is all it allowed me to do. Is that clear? Yes, this is all it allowed. But in the session, all settings can be modified. Any edit applies to all. Applies to what? Edits apply to all scheduled sessions. This is the specific part. Any questions about creating the session? I advise not to delete the session. If you want to delete before submitting, before students join, and without an attendance report, that's fine. Go to the circle with 3 dots and choose delete session. No problem. You can also copy the link and add it here. After creating the session, no need to edit settings. The edit applies to all scheduled sessions. Do you have any questions about creating the session? I advise against deleting the session. If you need to delete it before presenting and there's no attendance report, that's fine. Click the circle with 3 dots and select delete session. You can also copy the link here. After creating the session, you don't need to edit settings to get the guest link. Simply go to the session, click the circle with 3 dots and select join the session. In settings, you can modify session properties and copy the guest link. If you want to delete it before presenting, that's fine. Use the circle with 3 dots to choose delete session. You can also copy the link. After creating the session, you don't need to edit settings. You can access the session, find the circle with 3 dots and choose join the session. You can modify session properties and copy the guest link. Refer to the report display only after the session ends, as the system will show the attendance report. Some people ask us in technical support shortly after the session ends, where is the attendance report? It may not appear immediately. You can get the guest link from inside. No need to do that. Why? Just come here to the session. Here's the session and here's the circle with the 3 dots. After creating the session, go to the circle with the 3 dots to find options, including join the session. You can join the session. In settings, modify session properties. You can also copy guest link here. Refer to the report display after the session ends, as the system will show the attendance report then. Some people ask us in technical support, where is the attendance report? Shortly after the session ends. It may not appear immediately. Wait at least 2 hours, as the report's appearance depends on factors like the number of students and lecture duration. For example, if you're giving a half-hour lecture, you should only refer to the report display after the session ends, because after the session ends, the system will start showing the attendance report. So you refer to the report display after the session has ended. And also, a piece of advice for you, because some people ask us in technical support, after the session ends, for example, 5 or 10 minutes later, they ask, where is the attendance report? I go in and find the attendance report empty. Attendance report hasn't appeared yet. Wait at least 2 hours for the attendance report to appear, as it depends on factors like the number of students. For a half-hour lecture with 5 students, it won't take long, but for a 3-hour lecture with 70 or 80 students, it might take 2 to 4 hours. The report's timing depends on lecture duration and student count. Don't rush. If it hasn't appeared after 3 or 4 hours, contact technical support. And if there are 5 students, the attendance report won't take a quarter of an hour or half an hour to show up. But if you're giving a 3-hour lecture with, say, 70 or 80 students, then the number is large. And the attendance report might take time, maybe 2, 3, or even 4 hours to appear. The time it takes for the attendance report to show up depends on the duration of the lecture itself, and based on the number of students present, which is what it uses to record their attendance. So don't rush and say that the report hasn't appeared yet. No, wait an hour, 2, or 3. If after 3 or 4 hours it still hasn't appeared, feel free to contact us in technical support. There's no problem with that. Just reach out to us in technical support.